Have you ever wondered why you feel uncomfortable in the company of large numbers of people? It may not be immediately obvious, but perhaps you are distinguished by a special trait known in spiritual circles as a mark of chosenness. Keep watching and we'll uncover the secret to your discomfort in crowds. The chosen ones are carriers of a special energy that has a powerful effect on those around them. Their aura glows with such power that it inevitably attracts attention, causing admiration and bewilderment. Such energy cannot go unnoticed. It magnetically attracts people, generating curiosity and admiration. At the same time, it can make others feel vulnerable and uncomfortable. Imagine the moment you walk into a room and feel the atmosphere change as your chosen one appears. The air seems filled with an invisible power that affects the feelings and thoughts of everyone present. For some, this power may be too burdensome, causing a feeling of unease or even fear. The aura of the chosen ones is not just about their charisma or attractiveness. It has deeper roots and transcends the boundaries of ordinary communication. People instinctively sense something powerful and meaningful in them, which is what attracts them. This powerful energy creates a paradox. The chosen ones can make deep connections with people, yet it is this quality that causes them to feel isolated. The very traits that make them unique can also alienate them from others. For the chosen ones, this creates a difficulty. On the one hand, they seek connection and understanding, but on the other hand, their expressive presence can be overwhelming for those who are not used to such intensity. The chosen often find solace in solitude or in close, personal circles where their true nature can be fully appreciated and understood. Although they are able to participate in large social events, the depth and strength of their personality often comes into dissonance with the superficial nature of socializing that characterizes such events. Imagine a select few at a loud party where there is hustle and bustle and endless conversation all around. Being there physically, they feel alienated and out of place among the superficial socializing. This contrast between the depth of their reflections and the shallowness of the surrounding socialization creates in them a sense of discomfort. Solitude opens the door for the chosen ones to explore their own inner worlds without being distracted by external stimuli. This is a time to restore energy and reflect on their spiritual path. Their desire for seclusion is not an escape from society, but rather a conscious choice to preserve their truth and integrity. Close circles with people who can truly understand and appreciate their depth provide a sense of belonging and connection. These relationships are based on mutual respect and understanding, giving the chosen ones the opportunity to be themselves without fear of judgment or misunderstanding. For the chosen, the issue of social interactions is always about quality, not quantity. They favor deep, meaningful relationships over superficial acquaintances. This penchant for solitude and close relationships should not be taken as a rejection of socializing with others, but rather as an expression of their desire for authenticity and self-discovery. The paradoxical effect that the chosen ones have on those around them is sometimes both admired and feared at the same time. Their aura, which beckons others to seek depth in relationships, can at the same time be intimidating to those who fear being revealed in their true selves. This fear of vulnerability and possible exposure often causes people to abandon attempts at deep connection, leaving the chosen ones alone. Imagine a chosen one who tries to open up to someone but is faced with rejection or avoidance of candor. Despite their pure-hearted endeavors, their emotional intensity can be overwhelming for those who are not yet ready to face their own insecurities or see them as a reflected truth. This dichotomy creates a painful contradiction. Their very presence can be an obstacle to the meaningful connections they long for. The fear of being rejected or judged often drives the chosen ones to seclusion, where they feel protected from the prying eyes of the world. The isolation they experience is not a choice but rather a necessity, a defense mechanism against the constant stream of misunderstandings and misconceptions they face. Rather than risk being rejected or misunderstood, they prefer to withdraw into themselves, finding solace and understanding in their own community. The search for authentic, real relationships for the chosen ones is a road full of both aspirations and pitfalls. Their powerful energy and soulful depth confuse many, causing them to shy away from truly meaningful communication. As a result, the chosen ones often find themselves surrounded by a void of superficial connections, unable to quench their thirst for true connection. Imagine what it's like to search for a soulmate who can withstand the intensity of your passion and the depth of your thoughts, only to be disappointed time after time. No matter how hard the chosen ones try, they find it devastatingly difficult to find those who are willing and able to have the same deep, multifaceted relationship. But that's not all. Difficulties await them not only in the outside world, but also inside. Chosen are fighting an unequal battle with their own doubts and fears. What if their inner strength will push away, and the desired closeness will remain an unattainable dream? These inner torments, alas, only complicate the task, further hindering them on the way to the desired goal. The search for authentic, deep relationships is a path filled with challenges for the chosen few. The powerful aura of the chosen ones and the depth of their nature cause many to be confused, and, as a result, reluctant to open up to true intimacy. Unresponsive, the chosen ones risk getting bogged down in superficial ties that fail to fill them with the sincere joy of unity. Imagine the chosen one, longing to meet a soul mate who can withstand the pressure of his feelings and comprehend the abyss of his inner world, faces disappointment again and again. Finding someone who is willing and capable of such depth seems impossible to him. And yet, despite all the obstacles, the chosen ones keep their faith in the best. They know that true intimacy is a precious gift, and they are ready to nurture its fragile sprouts with care. Even if the path is thorny and difficult, the chosen will not settle for anything less than the true union of souls. The path of the chosen cannot be called easy. It is not only a quest for understanding and acceptance, but also a kind of spiritual battle. Their presence, like a mirror, reflects the falsity and insincerity of the world around them, causing discomfort to those who are uncomfortable around their uncompromising honesty. Imagine a chosen one defying injustice, rebelling against an outdated order. He will inevitably be rebuffed and rejected by those who benefit from the existing system. But despite the wave of negativity, he will not abandon his principles and will not embellish the truth. His role is to be a warrior of light, unbendingly defending the truth, and he is ready to pay any price for it. This spiritual battle does not only unfold in the outside world. The chosen ones fight equally fierce battles within themselves, coming face to face with their own demons and shadows. The way to the light is through darkness. The chosen ones have to constantly align their deeds with their values, tirelessly keeping true to themselves, even while standing on the very edge of the abyss of temptation. The lonely path is thorny and difficult, but it is filled with deep meaning. It allows them to contribute to the evolution of human consciousness, awakening the dormant forces of the collective mind. The chosen do not fit into the Procrustean bed of the mainstream and generally accepted norms. Their views, values, their very energy set them apart from the crowd, making them feel like strangers at the celebration of life, where the main thing is not to stand out, to conform to the pattern. And no matter how hard they try to blend in with the crowd, they are unable to drown out this feeling of their own otherness, of being out of place all the time. However, this feeling is neither a curse nor a weakness. It is an integral part of their unique nature. The chosen ones look at the world through a different prism, one that questions conventional truths and calls for a deeper understanding of society's imposed expectations. A sense of peace and understanding comes to them in solitude or in a circle of like-minded people who can recognize and appreciate their uniqueness. Such communities become a safe haven where they can be themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. By embracing their otherness, the chosen ones pave the way for new perspectives and opportunities. They remind us that true belonging is not born in the outside world, but within us, out of respect for our own truth, out of being true to our own way, no matter what the world says. The chosen ones are drawn to a destiny that goes far beyond the ordinary. They are driven by a higher purpose that demands unswerving devotion to self-discovery and spiritual growth. This call to greatness is not just an opportunity, but a deep inner knowing that compels them to search for true meaning beyond the everyday. Imagine, the chosen one feels the call of their destiny, like a distant beacon pointing the way to their true essence. And despite all doubts and obstacles, he is unable to resist this call. For the chosen ones, solitude is not a mere whim, but a conscious choice that serves their higher purpose. It is in silence that they are able to cultivate the gardens of their inner worlds, delve into the depths of their being, and connect with universal energies beyond the limitations of the material world. By embracing their unique path, the chosen ones gain a clarity and awareness that transcends the clutter and chaos of everyday life. They realize that their destiny is part of something much larger, much grander plan. And though their path may be far from the crowd, though it may be filled with hardship, they will not turn from it. For they know that this is not just a pursuit of personal happiness, but a contribution to the common good, a service to the highest ideals of humanity. For the chosen ones, self-acceptance is the key to unlocking their potential. The first step is to recognize their special sensitivity to energy. This sensitivity is not a flaw, but a valuable gift that gives them access to a more subtle perception of the world. By recognizing and accepting this gift, the chosen ones are able to channel its powerful force for their own benefit. Healthy boundaries become an equally important aspect. The chosen tend to attract the attention of others. That is why it is so important to be able to protect their energy, maintaining internal balance and mental equilibrium. The ability to say no when necessary and to prioritize self-care becomes a necessity in life. For a select few, working on inner strength is a journey that has no end. It is the ability not to give up in the face of difficulties and the search for harmony within themselves. It is this inner confidence that helps them overcome any challenge with dignity. Awareness and introspection become their sources of strength and resilience. Accepting ourselves means accepting everyone who lives inside, even those we don't like very much. If you're still with us, thank you so much for listening. If you are interested in learning more, please subscribe. Your support is very important. Share your thoughts in the comments and join our channel. There are many more interesting things to come.